How's everybody doing?
What's happening?
Back again, guys. Call it like we said, guys.
Call like you see it.
We ain't been here in a while because of both our teams is fishing at Lake Cancun, Lake Las Vegas.
Yeah, they going snorkeling together on the jet skis.
Lake Mead, South America, but they everywhere.
So we've been kind of quiet, but hey, we still been watching. This game's been exciting, man.
Yeah. And let's start off with the Minnesota game in OKC.
Yeah, man. That game was just like Minnesota. They started out great. You know, they was up first quarter, killing them. First half, I think they was up by 9. Then as soon as that second half came, they went crazy. They weren't even scoring.
Yeah, Shea showed everybody that he's the MVP of the league because he went off and I think he's feeling it. And what I like about Shea, he's no off the court incidents.
Right.
He's a quiet guy.
Knows.
He's a quiet guy. He's a baller. So I think that they want it. They know what they got to do.
Yeah.
And they're gonna put the pressure because both teams got the big mans.
Yeah, perfect matchup.
Yeah, it's a perfect match for that one.
I'm gonna give Shea his props though. You know, Shea, he deserved to be the MVP. He a baller. One thing I can't lie about was people talk about, and I see now, he a free throw merchant.
Yeah.
If you notice, every time Shea hooping, he always falling on the ground, trying to get a foul.
Yeah.
So that first half, he wasn't scoring no field goals. It was all free throws.
Right, and that's what Shea is taking notice. These newcomers are taking notice from LeBron James and all the other guys. I can't say flopping, but go ahead and try to get the extra point because
they over-exaggerating.
Everybody in the league is doing it. I seen Bronson, everybody's flopping to get the referee's attention. So I guess that's the name of the game too, to get that extra to get you to the free throw. Everybody's doing it.
And Bron, he kind of did start an event flopping. He was one. I won't say invented. Everybody did it, but he kind of made it big while these young players are following him. But he was actually getting fouled. That's a big guy. So a lot of fouls they ain't calling. Now you just got folks falling to the ground looking for fouls. And
right.
I don't know if you've seen. They had interviewed Ant Edwards and Julius Randle after the game. They said, "What do you think went wrong?" Ant put out the stat sheet, showed Julius, and they started laughing. So everybody saying they laughing at the free throw attempts. He had about 30 free throws.
Yeah.
Damn. But at the end of the day, Minnesota, you still got to play better because I was looking at the box score. I don't know if you knew this. The Timberwolves scored 2 more points in the second half than the Thunder scored in the fourth quarter.
Okay.
The Thunder scored 36 points in the fourth quarter. The Timberwolves scored 38 points in the second half. Y'all got shut down. Y'all got to do better than that.
Yeah.
That offense is inconsistent. That's why I don't know if they could beat the Thunder, but I think they'll bounce back, and I'm gonna have to stick with my original bet. I got Timberwolves coming out.
And I got
what you got?
I got OKC. I think Shea's gonna show everybody what an MVP player is supposed to do, and I think they're hungry at Oklahoma. So
I'm on the edge. They just gotta show me one more game, and I'm gonna switch to the other side. But one thing I am gonna say for my Laker fans, why would we get rid of Caruso? Caruso, he's a big part of that.
Lakers is the worst organization in my opinion that got rid of.
They can't keep a player.
Guess what Brian's doing? Ain't Brian on Indiana? Brian's on Indiana, so there's a lot of players that left the Lakers organization and making other teams a contender because Brian is playing right now. He's for the Lakers.
Everybody.
Also
Hart from the Lakers.
Hart from the Lakers.
Julius Randle.
So there's a lot
Lakers with the players with J-Lo with a boyfriend, with a man.
And I think the problem is that with the Lakers and a lot of big name teams, they trying to win it every year and they can't. So build an organization. So they get rid of players instead of keeping players together. They get rid of them because they were trying to win right now, and that's where the Lakers go wrong. And because they trying to keep the same players, and then get rid of him.
Yeah,
the people that they got rid of, they should have kept, and they would have went to the NBA finals.
Yeah, because every time you switch up players,
Caruso,
Zubac,
Brian,
Malik Monk.
Actually,
I heard they're trying to get Malik Monk back
actually,
now.
Zubac would have been their big man, but I think they brought AD, and so they gotta level it up because see.
The crazy thing is though, they didn't even trade him for AD.
Right.
They let him go for Mike Muscala.
Right.
He's
right.
not in the league no more.
Right, but everybody that they let go, they need AD because they had a lot of talent. Kuzma, Brian.
I'm not gonna lie, Kuzma probably could go.
Caruso.
They had Brandon Ingram. Lonzo Ball.
Yeah, so they have a lot of contenders that can make the Lakers organization, and also playing with the Lakers organization off the court comes with a lot of baggage too, because you got to do a lot when you're playing in the Laker brand.
My thing is though, the only thing I don't like, I understand people like Malik Monk. You play the Lakers, you earn a bag, and you can't afford to pay them.
Right.
But the people you let go for nothing, like Zubac, we let him go for Mike Muscala. He's not in the league no more.
Yeah.
Dwight Howard. Yeah. We could have brought him and JaVale back for like $2 million of that minimum. Caruso. I remember Caruso, he asked to stay. He just wanted the Lakers to match his contract. It was only like $8 million a year. Right. They gave Austin Reeves about $20 million.
But the problem is the Lakers are trying to win.
It's only $8 million.
Their problem is the Lakers are trying to win every year, and they willing and dealing to see they have Westbrook. Now Westbrook, he did a good job on Denver. Because
he did okay.
I just seen something that he might be. It's his 17 years, so next year he might retire this year.
Yeah, he looking like he on his last leg. I ain't gonna lie to you.
There's a lot of them that's on their last leg because these young boys are coming.
Mike Conley, you might be on your last leg.
These young boys are coming, and they're not scared of nobody. They're coming. So let's go ahead and move on to this next game. This next game was. I had Indiana all the way, but
this game was crazy, man.
Indiana was winning in the first quarter. Then New York came back.
Yeah,
but,
it was a close game though. It was about within 6 points the whole game until like towards the end of the fourth quarter. The Knicks had went on that last minute run. I think they was up like 15 points. I was about to cut the game off, but Nesmith. That boy hit 4 threes consecutively.
And what I've seen is they start double teaming a lot. They start, and then the Knicks start having a lot of turnovers.
Yeah, turnovers.
A lot of pressure. So I think, me personally, I got Indiana's going to get this series because I think by pressuring the ball out and taking the ball out of Bronson's hand, and then stay up on Hart because Hart is crashing the boards.
Yeah, I
think they have a chance to go ahead and I think Indiana, this is my opinion, Indiana has to win another game in New York.
Yeah.
And then they win another game, the next game in New York, they're set to take the series.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest though. Jalen Brunson, he different. Even though they was double teaming him, he still dropped 43.
Yeah.
I think he's a top 5 bucket getter in the league now.
Yeah.
He is unstoppable.
Well, he's the top probably right now.
Yeah.
Right now, out of these 4 teams, he's out of these 4 teams that's playing right now. He's the number 1 clutch player.
Oh yeah. I don't know, cause Halliburton, he might be up there too. Yeah. He the one that hit that. So Nesmith, he hit them 4 threes to bring him back. Halliburton hit that crazy step back to tie it up to bring it to overtime.
But I'm looking at
he just said, "Get me there." And he gonna get the job done.
Halliburton's good,
if it's a game-winning shot or a game-time shot. Halliburton.
I'm looking at over the season that these last playoff games. Bronson has been a clutch player for the Knicks.
Yeah, Bronson, he's always clutch and solid. That's why you got the Pacers. I gotta stick with the Knicks, man. I know the Knicks, they folded that. They did drop the bed. They dropped the bed. They should have won that game, but we gotta be honest. Naismith had a historic Steph Curry, LeBron, Jordan, Kobe performance. He dropped 30+ points. He shot like 8 for 9 from the 3. And then you still got Jalen Brunson. He dropped 43 and Cat dropped 35.
Yeah.
So double team or not, they still scoring with ease. And the Pacers got to keep scoring.
And like
Nesmith got to contribute.
Charles Barkley and them, and all of them just said off the TNT broadcast just now. The Knicks are kind of what Charles Barkley said, and I'm agreeing. They're tired because now it's no days off. It's every other day. It's every other day of playing, and so they just came off that who's series with who did they play? The Knicks.
The Knicks,
Yeah, the last
the
series.
Celtics, right?
Yeah, see, they didn't come
beat
out
the
the Celtics, and they hardly had no rest.
Yeah,
so
that's a tough team to knock
so,
out too.
So now it's every day. Now it's an everyday game now. So they need to get rest and they need to bounce back. But I think Indiana needs to win another game.
Yeah.
In New York, and to do that, I got Indiana. Is going to be going on. I got Indiana anyway. Going.
If they do that, then I might switch to Indiana. But
Yeah.
I guess I'm sticking with the underdogs. I feel like the Knicks and the Pacers is more 50-50. The Timberwolves, they not really looking like favorites on the Thunder. The Thunder looking like the best team right now. But I think the Knicks still got a chance, man, because they going to keep scoring. And the question is, are the Pacers?
And it's kind of funny. I was thinking, you know, the OKC came from when I was in the military up there stationed at Fort Lewis from 77 to 80. OKC was my team, and they was called the Seattle Supersonics.
Yeah.
So check this out.
I remember that.
Check this out. OKC had Westbrook, Harden,
Kevin Durant.
They had a lot of people on that team.
Yeah.
And look at them now. See what I'm saying? So they came a long ways.
Yeah.
They rebuilding, and they I want them to go all the way.
And I think the main people on the team besides SGA, of course, you got the MVP. You got to give a lot of props to Caruso. He was locking down Jokic. They say he was on him majority of the last game, and he over here guarding Ant with the Timberwolves.
Yeah.
So he's a beast. And another sleeper. Who do you think I'm about to say? Who you think another key piece besides them two? Let's see if you know.
On what team?
On the Thunder. Big.
It's I can't spell his name.
From the Knicks. Is that what you talking about? I'm talking about Hardenstein.
Oh yeah, Hardenstein.
Hardenstein, man.
Yeah, he's hungry.
Like Chet, he's good too, hungry, but
yeah.
I think they would be more dangerous with Hardenstein.
Those two crashing the boards, and then with Hardenstein,
both make it.
And with Hardenstein floater, and then Jazz, he's sitting outside too. So it's gonna be a good one. And then rest of the cast of the rotation off the bench too helps them out too, because they got rotation off the bench and get everybody some rest, because I think how it goes.
Yeah.
Who can score the most threes in the first quarter? The rest of the team. I think that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to go, because they shoot a lot of threes as well. And Minnesota misses a lot of threes.
It seemed like too whoever could really close this game.
Yeah.
Because if you notice, Timberwolves, they was up in the first half, and then they got blown out by the Thunder second half. And the Knicks, they was up majority of their game too, and then they just couldn't close it out.
Yeah.
You gotta have some key pieces, and just like the Thunder, this is why I do like the Pacers. I won't be mad if they win. They have more depth. I feel like everybody on their bench was contributive.
Right.
They got a little more depth than the Knicks, but I think the Knicks have a better starting five. Yeah. They got better stars.
So tomorrow we have Minnesota and
game 2.
OKC. So we'll come back tomorrow and maybe a day.
Timberwolves bounce back.
Maybe a day or two. We'll come back, but call it like we see it, or call it like I see it. And hey, y'all enjoy y'all day, enjoy your night. And we're going to get back with you guys, okay?
Holla.
Peace.